Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Comic Monte from CBSI Comic Book Invest. We are here again to talk a theme cover episode, and this episode is going to be Jungle Comics. With me again is Chris Nelms from CBSI's Fisherman's Tale, Mike Morello from CBSI's Cover Tunes, Peter Renna with Dollar Bin Digging, and the elusive Ben C. from his basement bunker.
Not so elusive this past week, though.
Yeah. So while we are all stuck at home, stay home, watch some CBSI Comic Book Invest content. Ben has been putting up lots of lifetime content, some top 50 list of pre-code horror, some crime list. This week he did a top 5 trade paperbacks to read list. And always, Topher's True First is still coming at you. So while the new books aren't there, catch up on some comic history and some archives of some cool stuff.
And Chris did a crazy good. Yeah, you gotta plug Chris. The rumor had it.
Oh, the rumor had it came out. I will say, if you see any of my articles up there, you know you're in trouble and you should go somewhere else. So as long as he's not putting my old stuff up there, you're good. All right. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Amazing.
Good. Yeah.
All right. So,
we're gonna talk about comics. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we can talk some comics. Give you something to entertain. Chris, you want to cover the rules one more time? What we're doing?
Sure. So, like last time, it's popping up here. We do points based on the topic. So, like this week's topic, we decided end of last show that we're doing Jungle Book. So, it can be a top. If you get a point for if it's on topic, you get 2 points for the cover. So, if the cover has jungle in it, then you'll get 2 points there. 2 points for having the book in your hand, and then we give 2 points at the end of the night, or for who has the highest value in the condition that you have. So, but you books can be eliminated if someone else has the same book. That did not happen last week, but I'm anticipating it might happen here either in this show or in the upcoming show. So that should be exciting.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and let Chris start the night, which is actually the order we talked about. So that's a change from last week.
So,
hit us
all
with
right, guys.
What do you got?
So, if you've read any of my stuff, you know I'm a big Spider-Man guy. So this time, Jungle was hard. When Mike picked it, I knew I was screwed because I flipped through like all my books and I probably found 15 total.
I'm with you.
It was a rough shape.
So I went with a great, amazing Spider-Man because the first name that popped in my head was Kazar. And so I picked up Amazing Spider-Man 103. I happen to have 2 copies of it, but it's a great cover. You do see a tree in the background, so you get the jungle. There is jungle there, because Czar, you first run into him in X-Men 11 or 10, X-Men 10, and you run into him there. But you get to see him there. It's such a great cover. I believe, I think it's Gene Colan did the art on this. Gil Kane. Gil Kane did the art on this, and then Roy Thomas wrote this issue. But it's just such a great cover. I love the monster feel of it. When I was choosing this book, I was sort of surprised. I mean, maybe you guys can help me. It feels like all the 20-cent issues all had this big, ugly box that went around them for Marvel. You know, the white box or red box or
that run. It's almost the post 15-cent stuff through like even a quarter, right? But yeah, that 20-cent stuff. The only one that sticks out as not doing it for me is 121, 122, 129.
Yeah.
Those were all 20-cent issues, and those all. But you're right; they have that box just because of the colors on those issues.
But they have the tiger or saber-tooth head right here, not in the box, which I sort of like. But most of them, the entire box. I pulled out the old issues of Fantastic Four, and they all had the box around it.
Yep.
All right.
That's my first book. No one else had it.
We'll see. All right, we're going to
here, but I didn't pick it.
He does.
No, I didn't pick any Spider-Man. That's for sure. All right, so I'm really happy to have this. I just got this recently. So it's a Cayman cover, all top featuring Rula, the jungle goddess. Just love this cover. In my quest to get a Baker cover, this is my next step down. But I was really happy to get my hands on this. So, that's what that is.
It's a nice one.
Maybe maybe one of and depending on what list you look at, some of these all tops make the good girl top lists. I don't know if this is one of them, but I just really like this one.
Yeah,
What year?
That's
Ask crazy questions like that.
What number? What number is it?
Number 13, I think.
48.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's not on the cover, but well, you know what?
Oh, are you gonna break? Oh,
Take the tape off. Take the tape off.
Oh, do it. I'm on the spot now.
Got the tape off.
Let's do it. 1948. Come on, no whammy.
No whammies, no whammies.
Over under bets? Anyone?
it's gonna be one of those like crosses December, January. So it's like
September 1948. Look at this guy. Yeah.
In the bunker he is, and he is.
Nice job, buddy. Yep.
Google Internet my ass.
All right. Well, put you on the spot again. What do you got for book number 1, Ben?
Me? Well, I guess I'll shift. So this is from 1949. So I kind of just subtracted. That's why I asked what number it was and just fucking subtracted. And I was like, all right, so yours is 48. So, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Look at that cover, though. Good God.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Wow. So is he trying to stab an alligator?
Yeah. So this is another. I mean, Mike was just talking about that classic good girl stuff that goes on lists. This is one of them. This was used in Seduction of the Innocent.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
I'm going to sidetrack. Is that a front page behind you tonight?
Is that a what?
Front page behind you?
Oh yeah, Anashina won because I didn't use it.
We're in trouble.
Oh, I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah, Jack Kamen cover, just like Mike. I don't know, man. I actually picked it up like a few months ago. I mean, this lends to the stuff we were talking about on the Golden Age voyage the other night with the affordable Golden Age. I think I paid $350
Not
for
bad.
$5.
Nice copy.
You know what I mean? Like that leaves lower grade copies in that $80 to $120 range.
Yeah, I paid $100 for the one I just showed.
Yeah, that's a deal to me. I pay $100 all day.
Yep.
So there's affordable stuff to buy. You just gotta be willing to go off the mainstream a tad.
Yep.
All right, Peter, we are putting you up next.
All right. Well, you could go that route, or you could go the route of $1 and get X-Men 274.
Yeah.
Now, the cover is a little questionable because you don't actually see a background, but you know, back then they didn't draw a lot of backgrounds. It's a lot of this little ink blot. But I mean, we got Kazar over here. We got Rogue all jungle-fied. And if you read the guts of this is a Savage Land story. So this is a jungle themed book.
I was going to ask if it was Savage Lands.
Yeah, absolutely. And I had to go with an X-Men book. I debated going with this 90s Homage Studio swimsuit.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
You
yeah.
would have doubled up.
But I just figured I'd bring that out anyway. I thought about it, but I decided to go with the X-Men just because, I don't know. One more week I'll go throw
Is that Jim Lee?
Fit it. But yeah, that cost me $1 because that was cover price back then.
Nice.
What a great run of X-Men, too.
Oh, I love it.
Like, it's just,
Yeah, those I've seen some people are pretty big on like the original art for the Rogue Savage Land stuff. So
It's good stuff.
yeah, absolutely. There's not a lot of it with
nothing
her
wrong with
actually featured in the pages. So no, it's sought after. I didn't even know it until people were chatting about it the other day. So I went a little bit more modern than most of the time I go, but we'll go to the Silver Age. I did a little Khazar as well.
The modern Silver Age.
Yeah.
that's a fantastic cover, too.
Oh yeah.
Hulk 109. As I have got more and more into it, I have started to really love the Silver Age Hulk covers. I have no idea why. It's not the most amazing art, but I just think the colors pop on it. There's just strong themes. This one, the Hulk isn't even the main character. He's just kind of background to the mountain and the monolith with Khazar on it.
Yeah, they had definitely good layouts.
I mean, it is just. I just remember seeing this the first time in a shop, and I'm like, "That's amazing!" And it's not that expensive a book. It's just beautiful. So
yeah, those first 10 issues are just gorgeous. That I think it's Severin had a hand in working on them, and
there's a couple Storenko. Oh no,
Storenko, yeah.
No, that's the Captain America run. I'm getting fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, this one's Trempy, but I mean, some of them are just the coloring is just so vibrant and bright on a lot of them. So I think that's what it is.
It's crazy that cover pops so well because of how big that block is.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't, but there's really the right amount of stuff.
Yeah.
It's busy, but it's not. I don't know why. I've just been in love with it forever, and I picked up a nice run of Hulk, and this one's not leaving. So
yeah.
Well, busy's definitely not always bad. Oops, sorry.
I just said it looks like a sharp copy. Go ahead, Mike.
Busy isn't always bad. We were just talking about Schomburg the other day. He's got a lot of busy covers that are freaking amazing.
I almost said I picked up a run of Schomburg today, but
all of us. That's what we all. Yeah. You did. You too. Yeah,
we'll save that. We'll save that.
Got a whole box of Schomburg today.
Oh, yeah. We won't
I love you.
It's in quarantine.
Awesome. I have one Schomburg cover.
2 days.
It's a name I barely know.
You're beating me, Mike. I don't have any. So.
All right, book 2, gentlemen.
Book 2. So who's gonna go first? I'm gonna make.
Please, no.
Why? I messed it up last time. Let's mix it up and.
Peter Renna, we're gonna go with you today. Oh shoot!
We're gonna knock you right off the podcast.
All right. Well, for book 2, I went with a book that I did pick up for $1 as well, and I actually covered it in Dollar Bin.
Well, I like it.
I went with the Jaguar.
Oh wow!
Frazetta, in here.
That's a deep cut. Deep cut.
It's what I thought of. These are the first 2 things I thought of. You said jungle. I was like, well, I don't have any good jungle, but I got this jungle. So I went with that. I considered doing this Undertale, but it's a reprint and the color, from Frazetta's work. But I don't like the cover all that much, and this one definitely.
Where's that? Who's the publisher of that? The Jaguar God.
Jaguar God. It's Verotic, if I'm pronouncing it right. That's Glenn Danzig's imprint from back in the day.
Wasn't there just like 2 issues of that or something?
Well, there's a few more. Okay. I thought about going with I did have this handy. I thought about going with Zero, but it's not very jungle themed.
Yeah.
But I think it's an homage to his character from Heavy Metal when he did this one. And then Bisley, he did a bunch of the covers after this one. It's not a long run, but it's a few issues.
I think it's one that I only ever see that one right there pop up in dollar bins.
Yeah, yeah. It's not too bad. It sells for a few bucks if you want to sell it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go over to Mike.
All right, sticking with the older stuff for the second book. Little Cave Girl number 11. You just pulled up the Thunder there, so this is Cave Girl comes originally from Thunder. Her first couple of appearances, and then this is technically Cave Girl number 1, even though it's Cave Girl number 11. I don't know.
Yeah, don't you love her stuff?
Yeah, because I guess this is technically A1 Comics, so it's A1 like number 83 or some nonsense like that. But man, I love this cover. It's a Powell cover.
Just love like bright red orange color in the background there. Those things.
Yeah,
just coming right at you.
Yeah, I love the perspective on it, and I mean I know it's similar to the other one I chose, but I love this, and I've never heard anyone even talk about this book, and I have no idea why.
Wait, is that like a Zulu warrior that she's attacking with a panther behind her?
Yep.
Okay, I was like, I thought it was a tree, but it's actually the headrest of the warrior.
Yeah, you got the warrior here in the corner. You got the panther there, or whatever, jaguar, whatever you want to call it, or puma, and we got a little monkey. Got a little monkey there. So I don't know. I love it. I think it's.
I gotta want that one now, just because of the colors. Holy crap! That's my layout. I love that stuff.
Honestly, it's another one I got. You know what? So if you watch the Golden Age, or no, I'm sorry, it was last week's this episode. The book you showed, Chris. when I missed that book, the Planet.
This is the one that got left.
Yeah, this is what I got that day when I went there 5 minutes later. This was there, so I missed the Planet comics, but I got that one instead. Right. So Yeah, I was super happy about that one.
All right. We're going to let Chris follow you up.
Hold on, before you do, real quick on Cave Girl.
Yeah.
You want to hear something trippy? You know, who's you guys familiar with the Frazetta painting? That it's a cave girl, but she's got jet black hair and it's like a fucking tiger and a panther.
Uh-huh.
It's like an
Yes.
Asian album.
Yes. I love that cover. I love that cover. That's from.
I don't know
what is
what
that
it's from.
from? It's a beautiful cover. I'll find it
know
on the
it's
blog.
a cover. I think it's just a painting, or maybe it is a cover. But either way, that's Cave Girl.
Well,
I think it got used.
It got used places, you know?
Yeah,
But
I think it got used later.
That's based on Cave Girl because that's anyway.
I think I've got
That is Cave Girl. When you
heritage.
find the painting, you're like, oh shit.
I got some heritage auction, or not heritage, some auction catalog with one of those, and it's gorgeous.
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. So I'm going to save Ben for last because God knows where he's going to go.
So I'm going modern. I would prefer the actual main cover of this, but this is Black Panther. When Shuri is the Black Panther. This is the variant cover. I love the crouch that she's in. It's by Lashley, and with another guy, Neary, Paul Neary. They worked on the cover together. I love the cover. It's actually a $20-$25 variant, but it's one of those. If you know this run, the first issue 1 through 6 is all done by Campbell, and then issue 1 has a party sketch variant that's like thousands of dollars. It's right up there with
the color fade thing, right?
Yeah, it's just that and the Uncanny X-Men with Psylocke on it.
Yeah,
those are just
there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, but I would prefer. I've never actually seen the party sketch or even just the regular number 1 of this. I've found 2 of these, but I never found the regular cover. I found the other issues in the run, but
yeah, that's the one I've seen more of for some reason.
Yeah,
I like that more than the regular number 1. Honestly, that reminds me of Turner.
Yeah,
and like Campbell. Whatever. We have no viewers. I'll say it. Campbell is like, just trying to be Turner. I get it. Like everyone loves the style, but it's like, I don't know. It's not an evolution. It's a sidestep from. It's a sidestep from Turner. Anyway, sorry.
All right, so shameless plug for Cover Tunes. Cover Tunes 79. I feature Creepy number 16, which I think is the cover that you're talking about. Can you see that? Is that the one you're talking about?
When you tilt your phone at me, yeah, totally.
Sorry. Well, it's Creepy number 16. It's her kind of lounging over some big roots, and there's a panther, and it's awesome. It's so good. That's the one I think it was used as a post. It was a poster. It's been on a bunch of Frazetta books, but it was used on Creepy 16 in 1967.
Oh fuck! No, that's fantastic. No, it's
That's not the one.
Just shamelessly plug off your shameless.
But I appreciate when I said dark hair, and you were like, "So the blonde on."
No, I was thinking the cheetah and the puma are on there.
No,
okay,
it's like a straight up tiger and a panther. It's like another world or a different world or a brand new world or.
All right, Ben. Since you're feeling chatty, I'm gonna let you go.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
No,
I'm gonna shamelessly plug those since you brought up Creepy. We did Creepy 17 on Global Comic Safari a couple episodes ago. So
that was a good one.
That's another ridiculous cover. Every Frazetta painting is ridiculous, though, right?
Yes.
This was my lead off until Mike went with Rula, so I figured I'd audible into it. So
nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
What is the number on that guy?
It's Jungle 25.
Oh my, that's beautiful. The greens and the yellows.
It's a 0.5, but it's complete. But I mean,
that's bullshit when they do that.
I mean, it's complete in the sense that
is the back cover missing or something?
No, and that's the nonsense, right? This is a fucking, especially in Golden Age, if this was a Batman, it'd be a 1.
I've seen ones. That'd
be a 1. That said, You take somebody out with this fucking slab.
Oh, I love that slab. The middle version. The
Right?
tank.
Yeah, there's a shitload of tape on the cover too.
Yeah, well.
That
It won't fall
said,
apart.
again, this was $80 maybe in
That's a
auction.
beauty.
Because everyone else was busy fighting over shit, and I said, okay, I will take this. I don't mind living in the low grade, golden age zone.
You know, I almost went record this show tonight so that I wouldn't watch the Golden Age auction tonight. I needed to be distracted.
Yeah, I keep getting emails from Comic Link, and I'm like,
I didn't see anything drop exceptionally cheap yet.
I don't think anything will. And like, I know people. God, don't say names. I know people crying gloom and doom about the market crashing, and like, tell me when it happens so I can stop selling. Because right now, everything's insane.
No, I've been watching a handful of books yesterday, and I watched some before we filmed, and nothing dropped. It all fell in range, and I'm like, I'm sure there'll be books that drop, but nothing I was watching. So let me just do this instead, so I don't painstakingly agonize not buying a book.
Well, this is way more fun than not buying shit. Anyway.
I literally watched a book for 10 minutes, and then the last minute said, "Fuck it, I don't want to buy it."
Oh, and on the cover of the paperbacks of Edgar Rice Burroughs' The Cave Girl, that's the one you're talking about.
Nice.
Well, I don't know. Are you going to show me some other like
half-ass? Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
that's the one you're talking about.
Is it that one?
What's it called?
It's Edgar Rice Burroughs' The Cave Girl.
It's The Cave Girl. I'm assuming that's it. It is. I know what you're talking about.
Paperback Edgar Rice Burroughs' Cave Girl, Frazetta. That's got to be it. It's 2 freaking tigers on it. And it's just got black hair. How can that not be
That's
it?
not it.
Okay. Since we're going down the Frazetta hole, I was going to save this for a future episode, but
no, that's not it. Sorry, Chris.
I'm sitting there holding.
Let me put you up.
Yeah,
Oh, so cool.
So, Princess of Mars Frazetta cover.
Nice.
It's a book, so it doesn't qualify as anything. But we're sitting here running our mouths talking about these amazing Frazettas that we wish. And here's another one of them. Just great. This one actually goes all the way around.
Oh my God! Oh, there we go.
So
real books, don't go crazy. Yeah, there's some of those books worth big money.
These are only like $2 or $3. Yeah. Oh yeah. So sorry, Mike. You need me to hold it down a little bit.
Thank you very much, sir.
There you go.
You find some of the older like paperbacks. Some of those things, like the original print.
Oh yeah,
expensive.
I mean, the sci-fi stuff. I've definitely gone down the rabbit hole a few times on those. You can find some gorgeous covers, and they're worth big dollars. But you were sitting there talking Frazetta. I was like, crap! I got 2 of the greatest. Those books you can find them. They're book club editions, so they're like $5-10 each.
All right, you guys are making me alter my order. I was gonna go the other way, but I'm gonna switch just because we keep freaking talking about it. I don't think we can talk freaking Jungle Comics and not bring the thunder.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't want to bring the thunder.
I mean, this book is the first thing I thought of. The only book Frank did the entire thing, all the interiors and the cover, character that he basically wanted to do and then, went away. But you've got, the main character in traditional style. You've got several tribesmen that are incredibly creepy. And then you've got the good girl, cave girl there on, a green and red cover. I don't know what else you can ask for. So
yeah,
this is, for Frazetta guys, this is one of the big boys to get because it's just tough. So, and then hopefully Ben can change course if he was going to pull one out.
Yeah, why was that a shift? Why wasn't that your pick to begin with?
It was my pick. I was just going to do it as number 3, but I moved it to
number 3 drop the mic, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I just was hoping Ben didn't pull it out. Who knows with him?
He would know. I didn't do it because I know you have one.
He's playing the odds. All right.
Lose those points.
Well, no, my number 3 I like more than.
All right. Well, we'll let you start it out. Why not?
Well, I'm looking for that. So first of all,
Yeah, I've been
that's
looking
that.
through it.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, the that John Carter Warlord of Mars cover that Chris showed, the
It's in
original fucking art. It's in one of these books I have, man. I feel like I'm missing a couple books. It might actually be the cover. I think it is actually
that one. I don't remember seeing it.
This is what I unearthed. I have like 5 or 6 more.
That will make you cry.
It's how I learned almost everything about the Golden Age before or like with Gerber Guide, but it also like
Well, some of that
it's
stuff
fucking
never
nauseous.
come up again.
I mean, the best thing ever is the shit when you get this.
Oh yeah, price is realized.
Oh my good Christ! But like, I mean, I can't even. I fucking we'll do it on the voyage.
Yeah, save that for the vintage voyage.
Dude, it's going to be an explosion because I got a Schomburg run today.
Yeah, let's not talk about that till that. Let's save it.
Yeah.
It's piece of shit, and I don't care.
Oh man, that's so good.
Oh,
What
LB,
number is that for our fans?
I want it.
it's Terrors of the Jungle.
Oh.
It's 17. Yeah, it's 17. LB Cole classic.
Pretty
is-
much everything on that cover. You got
Everything. I mean, like
bondage, cave girl, skulls, tribesmen,
Fire.
his lettering in multicolors. I mean, that just screams everything you can put on that cover is on that cover.
Dude, it's voodoo, witchcraft, mystery, and black magic.
Yeah, that shouldn't work together, but hell, it does.
Yeah, I don't know, man. LB Cole's special, like most of the time. So I'll be the first to admit his funny animal stuff makes me not want to have spent the money on it.
Well, that's a funny animal, so let's not talk about that.
Yeah, but then on the same token, like his Christmas covers are crazy good, and I need them.
Yeah, we all gotta have a hobby.
Anyway, yeah, Terrors of the Jungle 17. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking LB Cole.
You can't do a jungle episode without him either. So,
Nope, I agree.
all right, Peter, we're gonna throw it to you. Oops, dang it! Keep hitting the wrong button for you.
All right, so for my last pick, here I'll try maybe. I don't know if I can show this or not, so I'll kind of cover it with my finger.
I love that. Show the damn
cover.
thing. Show
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
you can go ahead. We're in.
Show
So.
Oh yeah, it's
Show
just
it.
the regular one. There's like they cover this part up with the banner on the cover, but
Yeah.
The regular cover sucks.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is just his line work.
It's like they tore it. They did it like a
Pencil
fake
sketches.
tear. Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
they
it.
did it's like a tear, like
Yeah.
look to it, right over there.
It's the worst.
But no, I love this, and this was I think the last one that was on eBay because when I went to look today, there's nothing else up. But
I'm jealous
You
of
had
that.
that one.
yeah,
It's
so
Cho,
I just
right?
grabbed it.
Cho?
Yeah, it's Cho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the pencil work, like just the little crisscross cross hatching lines.
Yeah, I like that pencil work. Yeah.
You just keep pointing to the same spot.
Wait, is there a rest of the
Background out
cover?
here, it's a little tough to see. This is number 4 for Jungle Girl season 2.
So
But
I was actually going to
it's
use.
just awesome art. I
Almost
just
going to use that one.
I don't own one, or I would have probably used it. I want that book.
yeah, I just got it like maybe a couple of weeks ago. I bought it.
That's a
What
great
did that
pickup.
run you out of curiosity? What's the value on that?
Oh,
guy?
that I best offered somebody. I got that for $20.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, but like I said, there's none up now. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Walker's gonna sell it for $300.
I was gonna say no. He'll use it for 3 and take.
if he has
2.
one, the market's open.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kick it over to Chris.
So I'm not actually using this one, but since you brought up Jungle Girl, I had to show the only cover I have. So it's
You don't have that
a
25-cent one that or is that Sheena? I'm sorry, that's not Jungle.
no.
Girl.
That's not. No, this is a Jungle Girl season 2. This is issue 3. But I was just pulling that out since you pulled out Jungle Girl. I was going to show you all the covers are just ridiculous.
It's because we all have our only jungle covers in our collection out because we were looking through them trying to
Oh, yeah.
decide. Right
I was
here.
like, that's actually in one of my boxes of stuff I'm trying to sell. But the jungle cover I'm actually going with is this one, which is like the only jungle cover.
Warlord.
Oh,
what a good book.
Love it.
Super special, though, technically.
Yeah, it's the first issue special number 8 is the first appearance. The rest of the issues, like, I always think of Conan. I never think of Jungle. But this first issue is pretty cool. I actually read it. Like, I opened up my comic book and read it. I know that's an uncommon thing for us to do.
Why would you do such a thing?
Yeah.
Well, I paid 50 cents for the book, so I wasn't too upset if I damaged it while reading it. But it's a story I wasn't expecting. I thought it was straight Conan, but it's more of that, like, I guess I think of Adam Strange, but not being in space on a different world, but he's in the whole in this Savage Land type of DC version of it.
Warlord's one of those characters that had a huge following for a while. So I mean,
it ran 133 issues. Like I couldn't believe how long it ran for.
They also had those like He-Man like toys too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there was like a He-Man kind of frame, like kind of knockoff, but Warlord.
Toyinformer.com.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it on there.
Work on that, Mike. All right, I'm gonna kick it to you since he's bringing throwing you under the gun.
Okay. So I kept with the same age group here, and I went with the Jumbo, Ashina. No one's done Ashina. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. This is number 84, 1953. No, maybe it's earlier than that. Hang on, I have it written down someplace.
Ben,
Noah.
What number is it?
What am I talking about? 1946. 1946.
Oh.
No idea who the cover artist is. That there isn't one listed anywhere. But there is Baker art in it. There's a story. I think it's a Sky Girl story, something like that. But yeah, so love this cover. There's some amazing covers to be had in this run for nothing. I think I paid $20 for this book. But just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Do you recognize who that might be, Ben? Any idea?
What number is it?
84.
There's sometimes some just uncredited artists floating around.
Yeah, I think it just is. It's not signed or anything.
That's usually what it is.
Yeah. All right. Am I the last one left? Have I hit everybody just because I lost track?
Yeah, I lost track too. I think so.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else not go?
Nope.
All right. Good. Me. That's why we do this as a group. I am going back to the well again and hitting another non-canon Spider-Man, El Sorprendente Hombre Arena, number 154.
Yes.
I mean, when I think there's a giant juggle background. There's a sultry 70s Gwen Stacy with the shirt pretty much unbuttoned and a monkey skull. How many covers have a monkey skull?
My only question is, how is that Spider-Man?
I mean, well, but that's really a monkey brain, not a skull.
The skull is housing the brain, sir.
But I mean, this is just skull. You know?
You don't know that there's no brain under that ass.
I didn't look that closely, but I understand what you're saying.
You looked that closely.
You took out your notepad and sketched that thing over and over again in third grade.
So, you know, I don't know. The thing is, I keep going back to this run, but there's almost everything in it. The Duran just, took anything he thought was cool and went with it. There's some Kazar covers I could have went with. This one just struck me as a little bit more off the wall.
No, that's fantastic.
I mean, there's aliens, there's jungle, there's monsters, there's like war. The whole run is just like Spider-Man went on a trippy 40-episode dream. So
that's
weird layout.
People get introduced to this. Excuse me.
All right. We shouldn't end on that, but
I know. I made a fucking CBD drink. You're welcome.
I guess thank you all for joining us this episode. If you want to learn a little bit more about the books, check out the article on comicbookinvest.com. It'll be live the same time. And if you're bored, again, hit comicbookinvest, CBSI.com, or CBSI.com, comicbookinvest. Jesus Christ.
No, comicbookinvest.com. And a
thank you.
Shout out to Topher and comicbarricade.com
Yes.
for an awesome product.
Yes, if you've not checked out the Comic Barricade, please do. I just actually put one in my eBay box because it was half full, and I'm like, I don't want these books falling over and bending. So
Yeah, I did the same with mine.
So
I did too.
thank you all. We're gonna catch you. Wait. Who won? We didn't decide that.
So
not me.
From tallying, I think Peter lost.
Yes.
Are you saying his comics didn't meet the value number?
But you lost.
He lost the
You lost
cover.
confidently.
He lost the cover on the first one
with flair.
So, yeah, so
That's true.
He
There
knew
was
he was
no
going to lose.
number
They
on
just wanted to make sure he had a spot.
I'd argue that show brought him right back in, man.
So I think it comes. I think Z. I think you pulled it out in the end, but I don't know my Golden Age well enough. So this is one of the 3 Golden Age voyage people are going to have to voice who thinks they pulled it out.
What do you think he pulled it out based on?
Is it Thunder? Is that? I don't know. I know nothing.
Like, this is where it gets fun.
Probably edged it out.
I think it's probably your Tears of the Jungle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, so there's the argument. Like, LB Cool versus Frazetta at that point. Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going on record saying anything.
All right. Well, we'll let you pick the cover theme for next episode. What are you going to go with?
How about we go with moons?
All right. Thank you all. We'll see you again next week. And thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Nice.